Hello, this is Olympia and welcome to another video. I would do a Wednesday update video, but I don't actually have enough reputation because this week's been very stressful for me and probably will continue being stressful for the next a few weeks. Because if you guys don't know, because I know a lot of you guys joined my channel recently when I posted my pumpkin hunting video. But I have a cat called Lewie, and it's been very stressful because on, I believe it was the 9th of September, he was shot with an air rifle by some idiot in our neighbourhood. And since then we've been trying to rehabilitate him for 3 months now, nearly. And we've got to the point where we have to just say we can't keep doing it because we've been doing it for 3 months and he hasn't shown any improvement. So unfortunately, next week he's probably going to be put down, which is not at all the outcome that we wanted. We wanted him to get better because his sister Lyra, she was another cat we had, she died last year in November as well, typical, from being hit on the road by a car. So it's been, November's not a very good month for us, but we've been trying to rehabilitate him for months now, and it's just not been working. So unfortunately we're just going to have to say we've tried and let him go because it's not fair on him, because where he was shot, it gave him spinal damage, which means that he can't use his back legs. And we thought it was going to get better, but it didn't, and it hasn't. So yeah, we've been doing physio with him. We've got the TENS machine on him. He's had proper physio training. He's had acupuncture. We've done practically everything we can for Lewie at the moment. And unfortunately with cats, it's either they get better completely or they get slightly better and then they stop improving, which is what Lewie's done. Because we thought he would get better because he started walking, but he would only walk a few steps and then fall over. And by now, 3 months on, if a cat isn't healed by 3 months, it usually means that they're probably not going to get better, and we don't have the money to keep going with his physio and vet bills and stuff. So we do have an idea who shot him, so we're going to try and take that to court and get them sued for vet bills and stuff, and also hopefully animal cruelty. But yeah. So next week he'll probably be put down, so I might not make a video next week. I'll probably have one by Sunday because I don't like leaving it too long. But if there's no video next week, you guys know why. I mean, if he makes a miraculous recovery in 3 days, then he can stay, but I don't think that's going to happen. And we've got to face the possibility, well, the high chance that he probably won't make it. So yeah, although it's the Winter Village and it's my favourite update, especially as the 1st of December is 1 year anniversary since I started Star Stable. Well, not started, got Star Rider on Star Stable. So I really wish I could have done a video for the Winter Village, but I'll probably have it up on Sunday because I do need something to distract me from Lewie. So yeah, it's been very stressful all week. Because all I've had to think about is the fact that my cat isn't going to be here this time next week, probably. And I'm never going to see him again. So we've been trying to spend as much time with Lewie as possible and try and get him walking, but I don't think it's going to work, to be quite honest. The most likely scenario is that it won't work. So I mean, if he makes a miraculous recovery, good for him, but I mean, I'd love it for him to make a recovery. But it's probably just not going to happen. So we've been trying our hardest, and at this point it's just saying we can't keep going. It's not fair on Lewie, and also because we have to put him in a cage, which isn't fair on him, but we have to do that to keep him safe from hurting himself, and also because he pees everywhere, and we don't really want that all over our kitchen floor or living room floor for that matter. So we've put him in cages to protect him from hurting himself, and also to protect our furniture and stuff. But we've just had to kind of say we can't keep going. There's a point when you have to stop because he's not going to get better, probably. And as much as I hate to let him go, because he was a really gorgeous cat. He had such a great, well, he has, not past tense just yet. He has such a great temperament. And he's just been altogether just so amazing. In the 2 years that we had him. And it's a really big shame that someone thought that he didn't deserve to live and shot him. And with Lyra, she went 22nd of November 2019. It was almost this one's almost worse, because Lyra, we had 2 days where she went missing that we didn't know what happened to her. Well, we could go, okay, she's probably been knocked over on the road. And we didn't get our hopes up too much. There was always like, yeah, she could still be alive, but deep down we kind of knew that she was gone. But with Lewie, there was always the chance that he could get better every day, and I think that's always almost what makes it harder, because 3 months we've had of being able to go, okay, but he might get better. There's still a chance, and then we just have to. It's really hard to let go of the chance that he could have made it, and it's really hard to let go of that. If you have an air rifle, don't shoot people's animals, because it is a massive emotional toll on them, and it's not, animals just don't deserve it, because they probably won't make it out alive, and it's not really what they deserve, because Lewie deserves so much more than being shot with an air rifle and having to put down. But unfortunately that's what happened. And I've cried too much. I just can't cry anymore. I've been practically crying all day and at school and stuff. So, yeah. It depends on how I feel next week and stuff, but I probably won't make a video, even though it is the Winter Village, because I love the Winter Village. But I don't know if I'll be able to bring myself to make it, like, if I don't, without Lewie. It's really hard to let go of a pet that you thought you'd spend the next 20 odd years with. Well, not 20 odd, like more like 15-ish years with. And to say, like, for someone just to go, I don't think this cat deserves to live, and shoot it. It's just... But we're going to miss him a lot, and at the end of this video I'll probably put some pictures of him. I made a video of him, a music video of him. We have lots of pictures. We have more pictures than we used to. Not we used to. We have more, well, yeah, we used to. We have more pictures than we have Lyra. Who would shoot a cat? That's what I don't understand. It's just, why would you shoot a cat? In what world does a cat deserve to be shot? I know people don't like cats, but there are other ways of getting rid of them. Like, you can have a cat sensor thingy that sends out a really horrible noise to deter the cat. That works. You don't have to shoot it. And unfortunately, as much as I'd love to get another cat, we don't think we will, because if there's someone shooting cats, then we don't really want to give them anything, like put another cat in their way for them to shoot. So As much as I'd love another cat, it's going to have to wait until I move out on my own to get a cat, which is really... I love cats and I really want another one, but it's just not fair on any cat to put the chance that they might get shot into the mix when they're trying to find a good home. They could go to a home that they don't get shot, and it would be so much more fair for them. It's really hard to lose Lewie. However, I have really amazing supportive friends who have really helped me so far. We are going to be there for when he gets put down. What they're going to do is if you don't want to hear this bit, you can skip to whatever time I put on the screen. But when cats get put down, when animals get put down, I suppose, the vets will give them a sleeping dose where they put them just to sleep, and then as they go to sleep, they'll bring them out and you can be with them when they're going to sleep, which is what we're going to do with Lewie. And then once they've gone to sleep, the vets will take them back and give them the fatal dose, and then they won't wake up. So yeah, so we're going to be with him. This weekend I'm probably going to be filming a video with him, like his last video, where he gets to choose a horse, because I want to get a horse for each of my cats, and I have an idea of what horse I want for Lyra, but I don't really know what I really want for Lewie, and I think the best person that can make that decision is Lewie. So yeah, I'm gonna get Lewie to choose his own horse. So and I will do a memorial video for him when he dies. So yeah, not really something to look forward to, but because I don't want my cat to die. And every day that goes past, it's like another day until I never get to see him again. And they've been trying to be really happy and stuff, because at school I don't really want people to ask me about it, because it's really hard to say someone decided to take my cat's life because they don't, I don't know why really, but I guess they just don't like cats. But someone decided that they could take my cat's life, and I don't really want to talk about it at school. And then at home it's been really hard because we've been trying to be really happy, but even Louie's picked up on the fact that we're all really sad. In terms of his stuff, what we're probably going to do is give all the supplies to the cat's home, not the cat's home, the vets, and give his toys to the cat's home, but we're keeping some of them to remember Lewie. There's a mouse I think that we're going to keep, and some others. His crinkle ball, for example, he loved that. But yeah, so we are going to keep some of his stuff, but we're probably going to sell the cage he's been in and the carry cases, give the supplies like food and vet beds and stuff to the vets, and then donate the toys to a cat's home. We didn't have to go through this with Lyra, because Lyra we said Lewie. We're probably going to get rid of 2 of his bowls and keep the other 2 and sell the cat fountain, and that's pretty much all his stuff. I just wish he could have walked again, because I think it's horrible that this lively animal, Lewie, was really lively and active, and I think it's horrible that the last few days of his life he won't be able to spend running about being happy. He has to spend it in a cage being miserable because someone decides that they don't think he's good enough to live, because they think that it's fun to shoot a moving object and hit it, and then ruins so many people's lives. Because my grandparents, my uncle, my aunt, my cousin, they all loved Lewie. I mean, they don't have an emotional attachment as obviously my entire my family, but they still loved him. and they're going to be upset too that he just gone. Wish he could have stayed, but there's only so much you can do, and we've done as much as we can before saying we can't go any further because we have a budget, because we can't keep spending money if he's not going to get better, and he's not getting better anymore. Unfortunately, end of the road. Hopefully in future I'll be able to get cats when I move out. That will last longer than 2 years, because some people won't shoot them. Would be a good start. We do have an idea of who shot him, but we don't know for sure yet, and we can't really know for sure unless we link a police case to another police case. We want to get compensation for Lewie and justice for Lewie, because that's not fair. He deserved to live for another 15, 16 years, not have to survive until he was 2, and then not even make it to the 3rd birthday. Not even to the 3rd Christmas, just 2nd Christmas. So December's been kind of like, what's the point of Christmas this year, because we've got no cat. Thank you very much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in Sunday's video probably. Probably not next Wednesday's though. Whoa, grapevines. So yeah. Bye.